We're now taking a look at some justifications for entailments from the pizza ontology. And here we have an entailment American is a subclass of InterestingPizza. And we have 8 justifications, but we're going to take a look at this first one here. Here we have our entailment, and then you see there's quite a lot of axioms that entail American is a subclass of InterestingPizza. So let's take a look at the justification-oriented proof for this. Here's our proof, and our entailment American subclass of InterestingPizza. And this is because, or summarised at a high level, this is because American has at least 3 toppings, and anything that has 3 toppings is an InterestingPizza. So American has this subclass of has topping mean 3 things. We have at least 3 has topping successors if we're an instance of American, and anything that has at least 3 has topping successors is an InterestingPizza, which means that American is an InterestingPizza. Why is this the case? Let's drill down a bit. Remember, both of these are lemmas, automatically derived by the framework. They've got triangles next to them. This indicates the lemmas, and we can expand these. Well, American's got at least 3 has-topping relationships because American is a subclass of has-topping some mozzarella topping. American is a subclass of has-topping some pepperoni sausage topping. And American is a subclass of has-topping tomato topping. Moreover, we see that these 3 toppings here are disjoint with each other. Mozzarella topping is disjoint with pepperoni sausage topping is disjoint with tomato topping, and mozzarella topping is disjoint with tomato topping. So this means that American has to have at least 3 has-topping relationships, which was our lemma. Let's drill down a bit here. So why is mozzarella topping disjoint with pepperoni sausage topping? This wasn't asserted in our ontology. It's a lemma. It's got a triangle next to it. Well, mozzarella topping is disjoint with anything that has spiciness some medium. And we see that pepperoni sausage topping is a subclass of has spiciness some medium. This was asserted. We said that in our ontology pepperoni sausage topping is a subclass of has spiciness some medium, but we hadn't said this explicitly. So let's find out why this is entailed. Well, mozzarella topping is disjoint with has spiciness some medium because mozzarella topping has spiciness some mild. Things can only have one has spiciness property because it's functional, and we see that medium is disjoint with mild. So if we've got our one has spiciness to a mild, we can't have one to a medium. So mozzarella topping is disjoint with has spiciness some medium. We can take a quick look at the other ones. In this case, we entail that pepperoni sausage topping is disjoint with things that have spiciness some mild, and it's for a similar reason, because our pepperoni sausage topping is spiciness medium, has spiciness is functional, and medium is disjoint with mild. Our mozzarella topping is disjoint with cheese topping. Our mozzarella topping is disjoint with tomato topping. This is because it's a cheese topping, and cheese topping is disjoint with tomato topping. And that comes from this lemma here, cheese topping is disjoint with tomato topping, comes from 2 axioms here. If our tomato topping is a subclass of vegetable topping and cheese topping is disjoint with vegetable topping, then cheese topping must be disjoint with tomato topping. So we've got 2 similar reasons there, but this disjointness of the 3 toppings occurs for non-trivial reasons. And it's summarised quite nicely by these 3 axioms here, these 3 lemmas that are automatically derived. And we can see together with these 3 axioms, these asserted axioms in our ontology, they entail that American has at least 3 toppings. We can see why anything that has 3 toppings is an InterestingPizza. Well, this is because if we have 3 toppings, it must be a pizza. This comes from the fact that the inverse of has topping is topping of, and that is topping of has a range pizza. So if we have a topping, there must be a pizza. We've got 3 of them, we're a pizza. And this final axiom here, pizza and has topping mean 3 things, and is a subclass of InterestingPizza. comes from our asserted axiom: interesting pizza is equivalent to pizza and has topping min 3 thing. So these two axioms together entail that if I'm a pizza and I have 3 toppings, well, if I have 3 toppings, it must be a pizza, so we don't need this part. Then it must be an interesting pizza. Hence, American is a subclass of interesting pizza. You can see this is all nicely summarized by the justification-oriented proof.